Well, hello there. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday afternoon. My name is Amber, and welcome to the next stop in the traveling makeup box swap begun by Bethany. You know her as Glamour with Grace here on YouTube. She was so generous to invite 8 of us beauty YouTubers to participate in a very massive swap to not only de-stash our collections, it gives us an opportunity to try new products, and at the end of the day, when the box goes back to her, anything that is not chosen, she will donate to a local women's shelter. So sharing the love of makeup, sharing the love of beauty, and at the same time, we're really getting to know each other in this process. So I really appreciate it, Bethany, for starting this. And I want you to go on. If you have been following the makeup box, you're going to see that it's going to change quite a bit. So go on and make sure you are subscribed to everybody participating in the swap. There are 8 of us listed in the description box below, so you can follow the next couple of ladies, because I'm about the midway point for this swap. After me, it's going to be Anya. You know her as Anya Marie, and then Cherish, Pretty Pistol 86, Melissa Parada with her Honeybee Philosophy, and then finally ending with a Bethany, or Glamour with Grace. So like I said, make sure you are subscribed. This is such an amazing opportunity. And before we get started, I know a lot of you, your curiosity is piqued because you're watching this box via Instagram, Twitter, videos, whatever have you, and you want to jump in on an opportunity like this again. This current swap is closed because we've already planned everything out. However, I would like to host the next traveling makeup box swap. So if you are interested in participating, go on and email me below at beudmama@gmail.com. It's beudmama@gmail.com. Let me have your address, info, and all that good stuff. And then when I have comprised a list, because I want to know what state you're from and all that, so we can make a easier shipping transaction. You get it. If you're interested, go on and email me your info. And make sure that you're subscribed to the channel, because I'm going to put out the next traveling makeup box swap as a surprise to be determined date. I thought about starting it in January 2016, but I thought it might be fun to put it as a poof surprise. So go on and make sure you're subbed, and then send me your info if you're curious about participating. So as we get into the box, I did go through and I itemized and categorized, because there is a lot. There is a lot of stuff in here, and I really am proud of myself, because y'all know, if you've been following me on my channel, I have been on Project Pan for a long time, and my no-buy, I'm on no-buy right now, and I bought a couple of things in March, and so I really wanted to restrain myself so that I continue moving through my makeup without acquiring too much more. So I chose 3 items out of this box, and I put in a whole lot more. So for those of you ladies that are next in the swap, get excited, because there's some cool stuff. So I wanted to go through and separate it kind of by eye palettes, eyeshadow, lip products, cheek products, skin products, and then one of the things that Bethany set up, just as a tip for the future, I will do this also with the next traveling makeup box swap. When you decide to put items into the box, they need to be lightly used, if not brand new. If you have lightly used them or even swatched them, you need to make sure that you sanitize them with alcohol, and be very careful about sticking oils and lotions and things like that, because Sephora and Ulta magically get them to our house without them exploding. Somehow with us, you know, using bubble wrap and everything, it's some of the products don't necessarily make it. And then we don't want to have just a box full of sample sizes, and so Bethany said no foil packets and all the sample sizes that we get in like Ipsy and Birchbox and, you know, your Sephora Perks and all that. So full size, lightly used, if not new products is the way to go. So if you're curious about following the new box and participating, start kind of looking through your collection to see the things that you'd like to move out, because this will give you a great way to downsize. So as we get into it, the first thing that happened when I got the box yesterday is Kristen K had it right before me, and she sent me this cute little bag that has an EOS lip balm in the sweet mint, and then she did give me a couple of samples of the Bobbi Brown eye primer, and then it looks like a lengthening hair and scalp elixir sample, and then a couple of lollipops. Always feel free, you can include little bits and bobs for people that are next in line if you want to just include a little something fun. And then let's get into the nitty-gritty of what's in this box. All right, I hope this makes it a little bit easier to see. Go on, sit back with your drink, with your snack, because there's quite a lot to go through. We're gonna go on and get this box started by talking about the palettes that are included and the things that I've gone on and added to the box, and I'll just tell you at the end the items that I chose. But let's get on to the fun stuff. The first thing that was included in this box is a beautiful, can we just talk about how cute the packaging is on this? This is a Hello Kitty Say Hello palette. It's a beautiful, just everyday quad. There's like a shimmery apricot color, it'd be perfect for summer, a shimmery bronze, a dark brown, and then it looks very yellow on camera, but in person this is more of a white gold. So absolutely beautiful. And the bottom of palettes like this have two highlighter options. This kind of reminded me of the Too Faced Candlelight highlighting palette, where you've got a pinker highlight over here and a more gold apricot shade over here. Or if you're a fan of Stila, the Stila Kitten highlighting duo. So fun, fun, fun palette for somebody interested. And if you're into Hello Kitty packaging, bonus, because I know one of my friends really is. And I thought about her, and then I was like, no, somebody else is probably gonna want this even more than she would, because she's just a Hello Kitty fanatic. And then the second one, I really was tempted to get this one. It is the Hello Kitty Parisienne palette. The shades in this are absolutely beautiful. The first one is this Cinderella blue right here. I thought of the MAC eyeshadow collection that recently came out, and then we've got this beautiful buttercream shade over here that is perfect for highlighting. This purple right here reminded me a lot of Maybelline Color Tattoo and Painted Purple, and then of course a very deep espresso brown to align your eyes with. Absolutely stunning. There is a bright pink blush on the bottom of this palette that I did have to repress because my mailman was so tactful when he just threw the package onto my porch yesterday. So I did have to go in and repress it. I think I'm gonna go back in and work on it a little bit more so it looks a little bit more pretty, but it's just a beautiful bright pink everyday blush. Kind of reminded me of, I don't know, like a bubblegummy pink. It's like a perfect everyday bubblegum. And then the next thing, I actually included this for my collection. This is the Too Faced Summer Eyes collection. I wanted to put in something fun for summer because even though I lusted after this palette for so long, it's just not something I reached for enough to justify keeping it. So I want to share it with somebody who's going to love it and appreciate it. Because the colors in it are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous, but y'all know I'm panning, so want to share this with somebody who will love it. But it's got these beautiful neutral shades in here. If you're lusting after the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, this has some great options in it because we've got this Coral Crush that's kind of like the macaroon color. Peach Fuzz makes an appearance again. Seashell kind of makes an appearance again, and then we have these great neutral browns. The pop of teal instead of that blue color, and then you can sub in purples from your current collection. Like if you have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, you already have is it Sugar Violet? I can't even think right now. I don't even know. But this is a lovely, lovely palette, and I actually only wore it twice. But there are some divots that I had to clean up because I accidentally fumbled and dropped it on my counter. So yeah, took a little bit of a beating, but I can honestly say this was very lightly used because I wanted it for so long. I actually missed its first release and I had to catch it the following year, and it's gorgeous. I don't use it enough to justify keeping it. And then another palette I put in was this NYX Love in Paris palette in Merci Beaucoup. Beautiful, beautiful neutral shades. I've actually never worn this palette. I've only swatched it. But it's too pretty to sit in my drawer. I want to pass it on to somebody, again, who's going to love it and enjoy it and really incorporate it with all of their looks. So here's Merci Beaucoup. And then I happened to be walking around Walgreens to pick up some stuff that I needed for my family. I had some rewards points. So technically I didn't break my no-buy again, but I wanted to include these in the box because I thought it would be fun for summer. I bought the 2 Wet n Wild palettes for somebody to enjoy, the first one in vegan culture. The reason I thought this palette would be really fun is because if you want to rock a purple look in the summer, mint shades like this one in particular are absolutely stunning. And then I was kind of looking at some of these aqua shades. Again, it reminded me of the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette that just came out if you want to shop your stash and have more of an affordable option at home. So beautiful to have vegan culture. And of course, I couldn't pick up vegan culture for the next person without having California Roll. Just a beautiful palette. I was attracted to this red color right here because I thought it would be fun to pop in the crease to warm up any look. And again, this shade down here is kind of like that shade in the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. So hope that you enjoy it if you get a chance to pick this up with the next couple of stops that the makeup box is going to make. And then we have some really, really fun ideas. As you're shopping your stash, if you want to participate in the next traveling makeup box, this is an excellent opportunity to try brands that we don't necessarily get a hold of, like this Makeup Academy palette. We cannot personally find these very often in the United States because it's international. This is a beautiful everyday palette that Ashley, or Texas Mommy of Boys, included. It has just everyday neutral colors. She used it just a handful of times, went on and sanitized it. It's ready to go in the box. So for all of you international ladies that live in Australia and Europe and beyond, this is a cool way for you to share some brands like Chi Chi and stuff that we can't get a hold of here in the United States. So love that. And then we have some fun things like this Urban Decay Dangerous palette. I know you guys are probably familiar with this. It came out a little bit ago, but it's got a great range of 6 shades going on here. We've got Gravity, Loaded, Evidence, Ace, Mushroom, Deeper, and a mini size of the Naked Urban Decay Gloss. So this is a fun little set if you want to have some pops color to go in with your neutral shadows, or if you're painting the Lorac Pro palette, including something like colorful shades is always a fun addition to kind of shake up your project pan a little bit. And then we have 3 more palettes. The next one is the Tokidoki 24 Karat Skate Deck palette. Can we just say the packaging on this is adorable, kind of bulky, but adorable. And the shade range in this, I mean, look at this. How fun is that? I already have similar colors to this, so I chose to pass on this palette. But we've got a lot of beautiful blues, purples, greens, golds, neutral tones, and then that pop of pink just to finish off this palette. So absolutely lovely. And then you get like, looks like a little key fob over here. So how cool is that? And then we have 2 more palettes. We got this one. I really wanted this, but then I was like, I have so many shadows. Work through what I got. This is the Star Looks Professional palette, and the reason I was attracted to this is because of this red shade up here. Because again, like in California Roll from Wet n Wild, I was thinking it'd be awesome to warm up my crease this summer, wear it with garnet and gold from the Lorac Pro, or wear it with camel from the Mega Pro. But then I was like, I already have stuff in my collection. Let's shop my stash and continue panning. So somebody will get to pick that up. And then the last one Ashley included was this Skin by Dimitri James palette. Okay, this was a cool idea because if you are attracted to the purples, like if you've been lusting after the L'Oreal La Nude palette 2 that has all the purple shades, or the Laura Mercier Artist palette that has just been re-released, these shades are right on target. So absolutely beautiful. We've got purples, neutral browns, the pinks, and a cream. Again, right on trend with what everybody's doing because purple eyeshadow is coming in a major way this season. Major way, which is a bonus if you have brown eyes because that is like the perfect eye combination for us. So that's it for the palettes. All right, the next thing we have going in the box are like the single eyeshadows and glitters and things like that. And I first wanted to throw in this CoverGirl Flamed Out eyeshadow pencil. It's in a pewter shade. It just says the number 350. There's no color on it, so I have no idea what it is. but it's a beautiful pewter color. I have so many things like this in my collection. I used it once and sharpened it, so I want to pass it on to somebody who will love it. You're supposed to be able to use these in the waterline. I never tried that because I'm pretty hesitant to put eyeshadow pencils in my waterline, but I wanted to give this to somebody to enjoy. The next thing, I went on and included 2 Maybelline color tattoos. The first one is in the shade Too Cool. I love Maybelline color tattoos, but I wanted to put this white one in because as far as highlighting my inner corner and under my brow bone where I typically use a white, I found out that I prefer the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencil through the process of project panning. So I wanted to go on and share this. I only used this one time and then I sanitized it before I realized, like I said, I wanted to stick with the NYX Jumbo eyeshadow pencils because I used to use the Maybelline color tattoo in Too Cool, you know, 2 years ago, and I loved it, but once I switched over to the pencil, there's no going back. And then I've got a brand new container, never been opened, of the color tattoo in Barely Beige. Figured somebody can snap that up. It gives them an easy eyeshadow base that is friendly with any eye look. You're good to go. And then we've got 2 glitters. This is the NYX Glitter on the Go in the shade, what is this? Summer Breeze. Beautiful teal for the summer. And then we've got an awesome little purple color here in Royal Purple. So somebody can pick a glitter to use. And then to go along with that glitter, we've got a Sephora mini eyeshadow in Curacao Punch. Beautiful. And Obsessive Compulsive Cosmetics loose eyeshadow in Datura. And if you want a cruelty-free brand, check out OCC Cosmetics. Very, very popular in the cruelty-free, and they're vegan too, just FYI. This kind of reminded me, it's not as purple, but this kind of reminded me of that strawberry eye shade in the Too Faced Sugar Pop palette. Can you tell that I have that palette on the brain? Like I really want it, but I'm staying away. Candy Violet, that's the purple shade I was thinking of earlier. Anyways, moving on. On that note, the next one I wanted to include is this Milani shadow in Bella Purple. I have swatched it once. I have so many other shades in my collection that look like this. I wanted to share the love with somebody else. And then we've got, I put it in on the eyeshadow. This is the CoverGirl eyeshadow in Knockout Pink. I personally use this as a blush if you want something really orchidy, kind of a pinky purple. It's very flattering on the skin because it's got enough of a blue tone. I personally use it as a blush, but whoever chooses this has the option of either. So Knockout Pink. And then we've got a Flying Solo eyeshadow in the shade Half Naked. Beautiful kind of yellow gold cream shimmery shade. And then we have 2 Tokidoki eyeshadows. The first one is in Samba. This is a beautiful silver color. Packaging on these is so adorable. It's a shame that they're not being marketed at Sephora anymore. I wonder if you can still get them on QVC. So it's a beautiful silver color. Again, I'm not going to swatch these because I've already sanitized them and I don't want this video to be like 5 hours long. And then this shade is in Adios Star. Beautiful shimmery black. So, and then I did pick up one of the single shadows out of this box, and that is the Inglot shadow in number 446. It's a pearl. I wanted a really deep matte purple because my favorite purple in the entire world is the shade First Dance from the Too Faced Romantic Eyes palette. I can no longer get my hands on the Romantic Eyes palette. So when I see matte purples with that intensity, I want to have them in my collection because seriously, holy grail status, I never want to be without it. This color is spot on, spot on. So it is one of the pearl finish eyeshadows, again, number 446. Anna, I thought of you as I chose this because I know you have such a fondness for Inglot products. So I will think of you each time I use this as well. And then that is it for the single eyeshadows. All right, next we have some cheek products, and there's some really fun things going on in here. The first one is this Tarte palette. Comes in like Tiffany packaging with little pearls. This is a beautiful, like a little blush palette on the go with the Tarte Amazonian Clay formula. I personally passed on this because I don't really go for like straight up nude shades. There is kind of a peachy pink over on this side, but the rest of them were a little too nude for my satisfaction. So this is going to be in the box for somebody else to choose and enjoy, but the packaging on this is just absolutely adorable, isn't it? So there is that. The next thing is this, the Balm In Stain long wearing blush in the shade Argyle. It's a really pretty pink, kind of a good everyday, summery, you know, easy to wear. It matches with a lot of things. Kind of reminds me of NARS Gaiety. Not quite as bright, but it's a very bright pink. Maybe even like Tarte's Baby Doll blush. I'll have to compare that just to see. And then the next thing we have is a brand new Physicians Formula Bronze Organics for Medium Skin Bronzer. Somebody will get to enjoy that. I have so many bronzers in my collection that I'd like to get through that I chose not to pick this up, even though it is a product that has kind of intrigued me. It's just because I've got too much of my own to work through, you know what I mean? And then this one I was very interested in, but I passed on it. This is the NARS Foreplay Cheek Palette. It has a very golden highlight, and then we've got a bright pink blush. It looks like NARS Orgasm, and then kind of a fruit punchy color over here in the corner. So this will be a lot of fun for whoever decides to pick it up. Like I said, I was very attracted to this, but I've got so much blush, and NARS blush is not playing around. It takes forever to get through one of those things because it took me months to get through NARS Orgasm last year. I'm working through NARS Sin right now, and these are no joke. They are pigmented. So have fun if you choose this. And then the next thing that's in here, I personally included from my stash. This is the Physicians Formula Vegas Strip Highlighting Square. I bought this because of Melissa, or Melon PHS, Melissa Autry, however, Melissa Raymond, however you know her here on YouTube. But it's just too golden for my complexion. It doesn't really work out for me. So I've swatched it and worn it once. Wanted to share this for you if you have tanner skin than I do, because this would be absolutely lovely for you during this summer. Just didn't work for me. And on that note, oh, you guys are going to think I'm just so wrong for putting this in here. I'm getting rid of a cult following, and that is the Balm Mary Luminizer highlighter. This is beautiful. I wore it for quite a while, but I finally got to a point where it's too gold. It's too gold. Like, it makes me look very oily on my skin tone because I am fair. So I want to pass this on to somebody who enjoys more of a gold highlight than I do. This just, it doesn't work for me anymore. So if you are into the cult following, because I know a lot of people use it as eyeshadow, a lot of people use it as a highlighter or a blush topper. It works well for me as an eyeshadow, but this would take me eons to get through. So want to share the love and pass it on. And then because I'm not into completely nude blushes, I included this Tarte Deluxe Size Sample in Stellar that I got with a kit not too long ago. It's never been touched. It would make a really great bronzer if you want something a little bit more shimmery, but for me, I want something a little bit more pink as far as wearing it on my cheeks. And then Stacy, girl, thought of you with this. This is the NARS Orgasm Illuminator. Stacy, you know her, Strawberry Sweet here on YouTube, has been panning products like this for quite a while with her Project 10 pans. She likes to mix them with her foundation if you're looking for another tip of how to make the most of a product like this. So part of me wanted to take this just because it would make me think of you, Stacy, but then the next part of me was like, this would take me eons to get through, because I see how long it takes her to get through a sample size, and I'm like, this would be years of a liquid product. So passing this along to share. And then that is it for our cheek products. Oh, no wait, I take it back. The other two things that I chose from the box, the other two things. The first is the Stila Kitten or Stila Self-Adjusting Color Blush. This kind of reminded me of that Smashbox Self-Adjusting it was like a liquid blush. It's kind of a similar color, and then It Cosmetics had like a self-adjusting blush. I thought this might be fun because even though it looks scary in the pan, I thought I would try this for summer just to see what would happen. So I had to pick this up. I'm so sorry, I forgot about that just a second ago. And then the third product that I chose out of this box is the Stila Kitten Highlighting Duo, because I've actually wanted to try this for a very long time. It has this pinker version of highlight over here and the more gold version over here. This is not as gold as like the Balm Mary Luminizer, so I think this will be a little bit more flattering on my skin tone. And then obviously I can use this and double them both up as eyeshadow. So could not pass this up. But that makes my 3 items right out of the box. So sit back and enjoy for what's left. All right, now on to some fun skin products. The first one, I kind of want your feedback on this because I think I might put a little note for the next traveling makeup box. Be very careful when you send oils. The first item that was in the skin section of this box is the Tarte Maracuja Bronzing Serum. This is a full size. It was used very lightly, but it's not handling the traveling between house to house to house with this traveling makeup box. So Anya, let me know in the description box below, and Cherish, Melissa, Bethany, if you want to continue seeing this in the box, because I don't know how many more moves this is going to be able to handle. So that's one of the reasons I included so much extra makeup, is because I might just go on and take this out of the box just so it's not shipped anymore, and I'll find a friend who would enjoy this, because I personally am not real big onto all the bronzing stuff. But just be very careful in the future if you want to send oils and things, because I know like when Sephora and Ulta ship them to us, once from the distribution center to our house is one thing, but going from state to state and all these UPS and FedEx and all that, it's just not good for bottles like this, because I did have a little bit of spillage with this when it got to my house. So let me know, ladies. And then on that note, just because I'm thinking I might keep that out of the box, I wanted to include a fun soap. So I put in the Hermes, I don't speak French, but it's a citrusy smelling deliciousness soap. It is absolute luxury. You can use this in the tub, in the shower, and if you want something really luxurious to clean your beauty blender, the secret is to use a bar of soap to clean it. Don't spend $25 on the Beauty Blender cleansing bar anymore, because all you need is a bar of soap. Why not have a little luxury doing it, and then you can cut off a little bit of a piece to take in your tub and shower, and then not have to get the entire bar wet. So enjoy this. It just smells beautiful. One of the things that my parents do for me is when they take all of their traveling vacations now, they like to bring me back luxury soap, because that's a real big thing for me. I prefer it over using bubble baths and different things. So stuff like this, it just warms my heart, and I want to share this with you as well. So have fun with it. And then we've got a brand new deluxe size sample of the Tarte Park Avenue Princess Maracuja Rainforest Glow. If you're into bronzing, that might be kind of fun. And then I'm going to go on and pass along the, or this was already in the box, I'm just moving it forward, the Laura Geller Speckle Hydrating Primer. I used this years ago. I loved it. I don't need a moisturizing primer because we're getting into summer. I'm looking forward to going back to my Monistat Chafing Relief Powder Gel, because it's very silicone-y and mattifying. So this is a full size for somebody else to enjoy along the way. So that's about it for the skincare. Let's get into eyes and lips. Whew, that's a lot of info, isn't it? All right, as far as eye makeup, we can quickly go through this. We've got, excuse me, a couple of eye products. The first one is the Makeup Forever Brow Seal. This is a full size, never been used. I went on and passed on this. I know a lot of you were talking about the difficulty in panning, multitasking eyeshadow, and then neglecting the rest of your products. It's personally not neglecting for me, because I don't keep a lot of extra brow products and stuff anymore, so I can use eyeshadow. So I wanted to pass this along to somebody who is going to enjoy it. And then there are 2 mascaras. We've got the Benefit, their Real Push-Up Liner lining pen. I wanted to include this because I personally don't use a lot of pen liners. And then we have a Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. So have fun with these. Phew, and now we're at the end of the road. We are at the lip products. So let's go through lipsticks and then we'll go through glosses. The first one is a brand new tube of the Bite Beauty Sephora VIB Rouge Red Lipstick. I'm not gonna go through all the colors and all that because it'll take too long. We have a beautiful nude option, Kat Von D, brand new lipstick sample in the shade Celebutard. Then we have a Tarte Lip Surgeons Lip Tint in Romantic as far as a beautiful everyday nude. And then I included a Maybelline Color Vivids lipstick in Vibrant Mandarin, beautiful orange. I also included a Kate Moss lipstick in this beautiful red called Kiss of Life because y'all know I love me some red lipstick, but I got too many. Let's get real. And then a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Lollies. Perfect peachy nude for the spring. I also included another red lipstick. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick in Ravish Me Red. This is a little bit orange because I know Cherish likes some oranger reds. Melissa likes some orangier reds and Bethany likes some orangier reds. So I thought that might be a fun option for y'all to choose from. And then we've got Abstract Orange. I also wanted to include that. It's kind of a beautiful bronzy, burnt orange, kind of a brick color. Thought it might be pretty with Lorac Garnet. And then we've got Revlon Coral Berry. This is a little too orange for my skin tone. So I thought those of you that like more orange shades might be kind of fun. Then I also wanted to include this Kat Von D lipstick sample in the shade Countess. Beautiful fiery orange, kind of like that Vibrant Mandarin, but high end. This is a really awesome color. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche La Matte lip pen, I guess, in the shade Matte for Me. It looks like Revlon's Cherries in the Snow. Cult following, holy grail lipstick shade in my book, but I got too many of them. And then I went on and included this one. This is Max Teddy. It's a little too brownish nude for me, so I wanted to pass that along and share the love because I won't use it personally. I also included this Maybelline lipstick in Luminous Lilac, beautiful frosty lilac shade. I thought of you, Anya, as I put this one in. Might be something you like. And then we've got the Kat Von D lipstick sample in Agatha, really nude shade. Cherish, I kind of thought of you that you might layer this with some of your brighter lipsticks. And then we've got, I think Kristen K put this one in. This is the Revlon Lip Butter. It's brand spanking new and Tutti Frutti. Kind of a nice melony color. Then we have a Mary Kay lipstick in the shade Rosette. And the packaging on this is a little bit weird. It's a beautiful, like, perfect for fall. This is like a mauve shade that I typically go for, but I've got too many lipsticks that are like this, so I decided to pass up on this. But the packaging on this is super fun. The lipstick tube like literally comes out like this and then you just pop it back into place. So you're like, is it open? Is it closed? Kind of cool. And then we've got a lipstick gloss duo from Skin. This is the Twin Set Collagen Boost Lipstick and Wet Lips Gloss in Coral Poppy. Never been opened, still has the seal on it. I think Ashley was the one that put that in with that palette. I also included the Maybelline Espresso Exposed lipstick from the Nudes collection. I thought of you, Bethany, with this one. Melissa might like this color too. Beautiful with her dark hair and fair skin. And then we've got the Mary Kay Nourishing Lip Gloss in Icicle. It's a beautiful, just clear lip gloss with some shimmer in it. I'm personally kind of getting away from lip glosses, so I don't want to add any more to my collection. And then I also included, I've swatched this, but I've never used it on my lips. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Gloss in Snow Pink. Beautiful topper for any lipstick. Then I also included the Tarte Lip Surgeon's Lip Gloss in the shade Visionary. This came into that Bon Voyage palette with this romantic lip crayon. I have enough nudes in my collection. I don't need any more. Then there's this Benefit Ultra Shine Lip Gloss in Nudie Tudes. Another high-end lip gloss option. We have the Julep lip gloss in the shade Poppy. It's a beautiful fiery orange. Looks like that. You can find Julep products at Ulta. I thought they were just a nail polish brand for a while, but apparently they have a whole like lip range. And then we've got a couple of these Sweet and Fay lip creams. One of them is in Beluga, and then there's Paper Cut. Yeah, here's Beluga, Paper Cut, and then what was this one? Mermaid Kiss. Kind of like OCC lip tars. Like, you can use these with a brush. And in fact, there is an OCC lip tart, and this is the shade Anime. It's a beautiful, like, bright pink. I was attracted to this as well, and I've kind of always wanted to try OCC lip tars, but I've got way too many matte lipsticks that look like this color, so I decided to pass on it. So instead, I put in the Maybelline Color Elixir Color Sensation Lip Gloss in Celestial Coral. I've never used this. I did open it and swatch it, but I haven't, actually, I don't think I have opened it. Maybe I have, I don't know. But I know I've never worn this. And then there is a Josie Maran Hydrating Lip Gloss in Pink Honey. A number 7 Lip Balm Crayon in the shade Statement, beautiful red. And then we have a Tarte Sample Lip Gloss in Paris, beautiful sweet pink. I included a nude lip liner from NYX if you want something cruelty-free. This is the shade Pale Pink. I thought of you, Cherish, with this. And then I also included, Stacy, I thought of you with this, girl. This is the NARS lip pencil in New Lover. Cherish, I thought this might be fun. I also thought this might be fun for you, Anya, if you want something pink. Just really sweet for spring. And then I had to include some lip balms because we're getting into summer and it's gonna be hot. Let's just get real. We're not gonna be wearing a bunch of lipstick in the summer. So I have 2 EOS lip balms that came from the spring collection. One of them is like in a fruit punch, and then this one's like a grapefruit scent, and then a orange lip smackers because this tastes like orange sherbet. No joke, it is so delicious. So that is it for the traveling makeup box. There's so much stuff, so now I need to get it bubble wrapped up and sent off to Anya. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for sticking through it and watching it with me, and be on the lookout. Again, if you're interested in participating in the next traveling makeup box swap, go on and email me your information below so I can organize you by state, so that way we can just ship easily, so we have less worries about products exploding, saves a little bit on shipping costs and all that. So, oh, and then I forgot to tell you this. I wanted to include a makeup bag. This is a Vera Bradley cosmetic bag. It's lined with plastic on the inside. I'm trying to pare down on my makeup bags. In fact, I'm gonna do a video on my Holy Grail traveling accessories because I have a makeup bag that I finally found that works for me. So I wanna share those tips with you because I've had several trips with it under my belt now that stuff like this is no longer working for me anymore. So wanted to share this, but anyways, back to the traveling makeup box swap. Send me your information below if you're interested, and like I said, be subscribed because I'm gonna put out the flash starting the traveling makeup box whenever I decide, because I'm kind of going through my collection again to see what I'm willing to part with, because I'd like to make it another Project Pan themed where we're not purchasing too much makeup. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this and get used to seeing me, because I've got a lot coming this week between Pan That Palette updates and tip videos and just a lot going on, So I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Bye.